Jericho, the world's oldest city. Jericho, located in the Jordan Valley near the Jordan River, is often hailed as the oldest continuously inhabited city in the world, with its history stretching back over 11,000 years. The city's significance lies not only in its age, but also in its rich tapestry of history, archaeology, and mythology. Jericho's history begins around 9000 BC during the pre-pottery Neolithic Age period. It was during this time that the first settlers established a small community. Archaeologists have uncovered evidence of circular houses made from mud brick and a massive stone tower, which is considered one of the oldest known monumental structures in human history. This tower, standing at around 28 feet high, is believed to have served as a defensive structure, protecting the settlement from potential invaders or floods. The early inhabitants of Jericho were among the first to transition from a nomadic lifestyle to a more settled agricultural way of life. They cultivated crops, particularly wheat and barley, and domesticated animals, laying the foundation for what would become a stable and prosperous community. The city's location, near the Jordan River and abundant freshwater springs, made it an ideal place for early agriculture, which contributed to its longevity. As a settlement point, one of the most iconic elements of Jericho's history is its walls. According to the Bible, in the book of Joshua, the Israelites, led by Joshua, conquered the city by marching around its walls for 7 days, causing them to miraculously collapse on the seventh day. This story is one of the most dramatic in the Old Testament and has captured the imagination of believers and scholars alike. Archaeologists have indeed found evidence of several walls in Jericho, built and rebuilt over the millennia. These walls, some dating back to around 8000 BC, were impressive for their time, made from stone and mud brick, and were up to 12 feet thick. However, the exact relationship between the biblical account and the archaeological evidence is still debated. Some suggest that the walls described in the Bible may correspond to a later period, or that the story is a symbolic retelling of historical events. During the Bronze Age, around 300 to 1200 BC, Jericho flourished as a Canaanite city. It was strategically located on key trade routes, making it a hub of commerce and culture. The city's prosperity during this time is evident from the luxurious goods found in its tombs, including pottery, jewelry, and weapons. That Jericho's significance in the region also made it a target for conquest. It was during the late Bronze Age, around 1550 BCE, that Jericho faced destruction, likely at the hands of the Egyptians, who were expanding their empire into Canaan. Despite this, the city was rebuilt and continued to thrive, a pattern that would repeat itself many times in its long history. Jericho's history is marked by cycles of destruction and rebuilding. Each new settlement was often constructed on the ruins of the previous one, creating a tell, or mound, known today as Tell Sultan. This layered history makes Jericho a treasure trove for archaeologists, who have uncovered evidence from numerous periods, including the Neolithic, Bronze Age, and Iron Age. One of the most fascinating aspects of Jericho's history is how each civilization that occupied it left its mark. From the Canaanites to the Israelites, and later the Babylonians and Persians, Jericho was a melting pot of cultures and influences. This diversity is reflected in the city's architecture, artifacts, and religious practices. Jericho's importance continued into the classical period. During the Hellenistic and Roman eras, the city was part of the Hasmonean and later Herodian kingdoms. Herod the Great, the Roman client king of Judea, even built a winter palace in Jericho, complete with gardens, pools, and luxurious baths. The city's strategic location and pleasant climate made it a favored retreat for the wealthy and powerful. In the Islamic period, Jericho remained a significant agricultural center, known for its date palms and balsam plantations. The city played a vital role in the economy of the region, producing goods that were traded throughout the Middle East. Today, Jericho is a small city in the Palestinian territories, but it continues to be a site of great historical and cultural importance. The ancient site of Tell Sultan attracts archaeologists and tourists from around the world, all eager to explore the layers of history buried beneath its surface. Jericho's legacy as the world's oldest city is a testament to the resilience and ingenuity of its inhabitants. From its humble beginnings as a small Neolithic settlement to its role as a significant city in the ancient world, Jericho's story is one of continuous human occupation, adaptation, and survival. The secrets of Jericho lie in its ability to endure through the ages, witnessing the rise and fall of empires, the advent of agriculture, and the development of complex societies. The city's long history, marked by its impressive fortifications, its role in biblical narratives, and its archaeological significance, makes it a unique window into the early development of human civilization. Jericho's story is not just about ancient stones and ruins. It is a story of humanity itself, of how our ancestors built, destroyed, and rebuilt their world, leaving behind traces of their lives for us to discover and learn from today.